Novak Djokovic officially spoke out right after Australian Federal Court dismissed his bid to restore his visa. The tennis star has lost his court appeal after having his travel visa cancelled yet again by the Australian government. The ruling, which came via a unanimous decision, ends the unvaccinated Serbian's hopes of being able to play at the Australian Open, which begins on Monday, and could see him banned from entering the country for the next 3 years. The 3 judges responsible for the decision have said that they will give their reasoning at a later date. Djokovic reacted to the ruling this morning with a statement which read, "I would like to make a brief statement to address the outcomes of today's court hearing. I will now be taking some time to rest and recuperate, before making any further comments beyond this. I am extremely disappointed with the court ruling to dismiss my application for judicial review of the minister's decision to cancel my visa, which means I cannot stay in Australia and participate in the Australian Open. I respect the court's ruling and I will cooperate with the relevant authorities in relation to my departure from the country. I am uncomfortable that the focus of the past weeks has been on me and I hope that we can all now focus on the game and tournament I love. I would like to wish the players, tournament officials, staff, volunteers and fans all the best for the tournament. Finally, I would like to thank my family, friends, team, supporters, fans and my fellow Serbians for your continued support. You have all been a great source of strength to me." Under current rules, Djokovic will now be unable to secure a visa for the next 3 years unless under compelling circumstances that are at the discretion of the Australian government. The ruling is the final chapter in a long-running saga which began when he was initially held at the airport by officials when the 34-year-old arrived down under last week, and has marred the build-up to the so-called Happy Slam. On January 4, after months of speculation, the world number 1 happily declared to fans that he had been given a medical exemption to bypass vaccination travel rules to enter the country. He wasted no time in jumping on a plane to head to Australia, but even while he was in the air reports began to emerge that all was not as it seemed. A discrepancy on Djokovic's visa was identified, and it was later revealed that his team had applied for the wrong document, one which did not support a medical exemption from vaccination. He was held in a room at Melbourne Airport for several hours while Border Force officials decided what to do, before they eventually came to the decision to deny his entry. The plan was to deport him within hours, but Djokovic's lawyers intervened to successfully delay that action from being carried out until an appeal had been heard. That court case was a success for the tennis star, as Judge Anthony Kelly ruled that he could stay and ordered the government to release him from detention so he could practice. But just as it seemed he was going to be able to play in Melbourne after all, a loophole in the law surfaced which gave Immigration Minister Alex Hawke the power to intervene and cancel the visa himself. That's exactly what Hawke did, claiming it would not have been in the public interest to allow the Serb to stay. Predictably, the Djokovic's lawyers were quick to act and another appeal hearing was scheduled to begin at 10:30 p.m. UK time on Saturday, 9:30 a.m. on Sunday in Melbourne. This fresh case, this time decided by the Federal Court of Australia, saw Djokovic's lawyers saddled with the task of convincing 3 judges that deporting the tennis star would not be in the public interest, as Hawke had claimed. This ruling will be the final legal one on the matter, with no more appeals possible for either side.